Hello Marvel Legends fans, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you another review on the X-Men Marvel Legends Infinite series, and this review is going to be on Marvel's Now Cyclops. And just like most of the X-Men in this series, they are all varied on how they look now in the comic book series, and this Cyclops is no different. He has the uniform that he wears now in the comic books. And I'm actually not too familiar with the new comic books. As you can see in the comics in the background, I was real into them in the 90s whenever they were on TV and that era of the comic books. So I really hope they make a Jim Lee Cyclops like this one back here eventually. But no, they didn't this time around. So hopefully next time around. And not saying that this is a bad figure, because this is a good figure. I just don't like the outfit choice. And people that are into the comics now, you know, they may like it and whatnot. It may be a perfect representation, but, you know, I really don't know because I haven't been reading. But there's really no color variation besides that kind of dark blue and red lines going on. And then, of course, the skin tone on his face with that X. And I don't know exactly how his visor works now, because before he would have to touch his mask to lift up the ruby cortex lens to unleash his power. So I really don't know how this works, but I personally don't like that design of the X on his face. But sculpt wise, the body is great. It's pretty much the same body sculpt as the Cyclops in the last Wolverine series, the Astonishing Cyclops. Just with a different paint job, and he does not have the hand on his left hand where the two fingers were extended to touch his visor. He just has two fists. So really not too much to say about this character's overall look and design here. One problem I do have with it is the X on the belt on mine seems to be a little bit to the left hand side, like it's off center. Paint job wise, that's really the only mistake on mine. But articulation wise, he is great, and he has full rotation at the head and a hinge, which will really look far up and far down as well. He's got the ball joint and hinge at the shoulders, which will go that far up and all the way around. A swivel there at the bicep, which will go all the way around. Double hinged elbows. And the swivel and hinge at the wrist, which will go all the way around. He's got an excellent ab crunch, which will go that far back and that far forward. And a swivel at the waist, which will go all the way around. The ball joint and hinge at the waist, or at the hips, I mean. Kick all the way up. And that far back. And he has a cut here at the thighs, which will rotate all the way around. Double hinge knees. And then he has the hinge and ankle pivot at the feet. So, really nice articulation wise. So yeah, all in all, if you're a fan of these new X-Men comic books, he's probably a must pickup for you. But for me, not so much. Oh, and also he doesn't come with any accessories except for the Jubilee Build-A-Figure piece right arm. So you get a piece for the Jubilee Build-A-Figure in this. But alright guys, thanks for watching. And stay tuned. I will do Storm next.